A sunny, beautiful morning, and it's going to continue all day. Remember the sun? Well, it's back today, my friends. Slap on the SPF, say beat it umbrella for at least today. And everyone is buzzing about yesterday's weather that seemingly came out of nowhere with these alerts that were so jarring.
For the first time.
We did tell you yesterday that we were going to see some thunderstorms between the hours of 4 and 7. We saw one earlier in the day, but this is new.
This is what's making news.
So don't adjust your screens, okay? This is what happened on the newscast last night. We do not have control over these new alerts. This gets launched, it's totally automated. And even, you know, if you're living in downtown Toronto and you're seeing this, it doesn't affect you. So that's what's scaring a lot of people. Well, should I be paying attention to this tornado warning?
And it overrides every network, not just ours, and it's radio as well as television. Now, my sort of beef was, well, a lot of these things are live radio and TV newscasts. Why wouldn't somebody have addressed that this is what's going on? This is the first time this emergency broadcast system is being implemented, because people were thinking with that distortion voice box and the red and the it was terrifying for a lot of kids.
We were in the car yesterday, and first off, it was announced in April, and they did give us a little bit of warning this was going to happen, but we just kind of go, our lives are so busy, we forget about it. Then it happens, and of course that voice is not really a calm voice. No. It
incites fear immediately with the siren.
It really does. And is there going to be improvements? Yes. Could they use technology in terms of kind of geographically figuring out and identifying areas that are going to be affected, pushing to those smartphones alerts? That capability is possible now. Did it instill fear? I think so.
And Kevin was saying, because he wrote in, he's off today, he was saying usually there was the weather warning followed by a watch. Watch meaning it's imminent now. Is it the other way around?
Yeah, other way around.
I can never get that straight.
So watch means we're watching for it. Let's just say that. We're watching for it. Right now, everything has the recipe for either a thunderstorm or for a tornado. We're watching. A warning is that there's either been a rotation and or a funnel that has been spotted. So there's been an identification that there's a very good chance that this is going to touch down.
Okay, so he was saying, is this a don't cry wolf situation? Because really, it had the potential, but there weren't reports of that funnel cloud. It was more of a thunderstorm.
There was some pictures in Keswick that really showed the formation of a funnel, and there was a little bit of a hook on the radar, and the hook on the radar did show that it could be a tornado. But that's a very isolated area. What you're broadcasting to is a huge population of people, instilling fear in a lot of people. So if it touched down yesterday, and if this saved lives, this would be the best system ever.
Absolutely.
Right? But because nothing happened, now we're questioning it.
Well, the one thing is we spoke to Jeff Coulson from Environment Canada. This is the first time we've seen it. So yes, people are freaked out about it. Yes, people were jarred by it. But they are tweaking the system. They said that. Okay, this is the first time we've seen it. Now we know what it's done. Now we know what we should do. Do we kind of fix it geographically somehow? Do we change the color? Do we change the voice? What do we do? So they're going to reevaluate.
And then they say go into your basement. I think, what about people outside? What about people who live in condos and it's made of glass? What about people in apartment buildings? I feel like there needs to be more emergency preparedness, because you always hear follow protocol. We don't know what it is. Well, do you guys know what it is?
If you went to public school right now, public schools, Catholic schools go through a bunch of training in that. There are so much resources and so many resources online. If you want to take the time today to find out what do you do in the case of a tornado.
Important, you should know what your plan is as a family.
Yeah, you're right. And Winston is actually right now, he's like firing away on that laptop. You guys are chiming in fast and furious all morning. We're going to check in.
I know we're late. The one interesting tweet, though, that I'm just going to say, someone tweeted us from the States who said that they had a system like that and they became so accustomed to it that they started ignoring it. So we're going to take a look at some tweets later on.
That's another risk. Right now it is 7:01. Time for some news.